So a couple of people have asked me how I stack my walls on building bases, how easy it is and how to explain it to them. So I thought the best way to do it is demonstrate it. I stack all walls and all bases that I make. There was an update recently which made it harder for walls to be stacked, although I have still managed to find a way to get walls to stack extremely close. But it is a pain to do and you need a lot of flat areas, you can see. The way I do it is extremely easy, it uses little resource and can be done very quickly. I'll talk you through all the aspects, show you what you can and can't do really, and the beauty of it and how it ties in when building a base. So we start off just with a normal simple break. To achieve a triangle facing a square, it's simply take 4 squares out, turn round, take central, bring it back in itself. There you go, you have a stack. Nice and simple. The doors completely line up, you don't have to mess about with putting double doors in to squeeze through it. It's as simple as that. To get square on square, it's exactly the same method, just this time you take it out 4 squares from the initial foundation. Take a square back. There you have it. Stacked walls. It's extremely cheap and easy to do. You don't need to have a mass amount of flat land either. I've just seen some people's techniques where they're taking out miles to get a stacked wall. Don't get me wrong, their result ends up with this, but taking it out 16 squares to get it perfectly aligned so the doors still work, to me is a bit too much, and a lot of people don't have the luxury of flat land either. Whereas the method that I use, yes, the gap is a little bigger, but it's a lot less to do. It's just a lot easier, a lot quicker, uses less resource, and time's a critical thing. If you take too long, chances are you either get killed or spotted doing it by someone else, and they're going to understand straight away how your base is made up, whereas this way quickly covers it. Using the same method, you can take it out a various amount of squares and bring it back in to achieve either a split triangle after a square or just the normal triangle that I use. And personally, I don't see the point in running it out 16 or 12 or 14, whatever it takes, just to get a wall that's closest together. Since the update, triangles have been a lot harder to do. You can't put 2 door frames that I know of that close together, but if you use the following technique and double back 2 door frames, it does actually work. But to get double doors, it can be a pain because you need extra components, and it's basically just someone smashing through your doors in, which and sometimes can be cheaper depending on the components you've got. And the beauty of having split walls just gives you that extra layer of protection, especially against rockets. And this is just a quick simple design that I put together using that method. Broke it out to keep it symmetrical. This design at the minute allows me to stick a high stone wall in there just for an extra piece of protection, a couple more rockets to get through. Just a nice and easy way of doing it. You can actually turn this into a trap base as well. That then becomes damaging to anyone walking over it. So there's loads of different methods you can use. I mean, the one that I'm working with at the minute is taking it to the extreme, where I've split the base into 3 sections. Which is a maximum at the minute for the one I'm working on. It's 29 rockets to the core, which isn't too bad. obviously I'm still messing around with this concept and seeing how I can improve it. I just want to let everyone see how I personally do it, because I feel the way I do it's quicker. I mean, I'm sure many people use this method, but it's just thought it'd be handy for people to actually see how it's done and have some kind of demonstrations on how it's done as well, to see if it can help you in any way. I go la 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 la.